Hey, I don't have an intro, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the return to the xianzhou. Why did I go western? Why did I go western? You have an interstellar message. Please check it promptly. Phew.
What's up, Pom-Pom?
What's up, Pom-Pom?
Just got a message from the xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
A conflict with the schedule in the Astral Express? Why, I never.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express.
My friends on the Astral Express.
Trailblazing expedition going?
I do miss you, Jing Yuan.
So,
You're on my team now, though.
The xianzhou La Fu will be holding the Luminary Wardance. Those who have aided the La Fu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, if you haven't picked up yet, we're starting 2.4, which came out very shortly after I started the game, and I could not wait to get to this point, because I love the La Fu. I didn't know that I would love the La Fu at that point, but I love the aesthetic and the characters of the La Fu. Half of that I didn't know when I started this game either, but here we are. Very, very excited.
Wow, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Oh, I'm so glad to finally hear you talk like this again, Himiko, and not your crazy emo self from all of Penacony. Trailblazing is all about having fun. I'm still recovering from the trauma caused by the last festivity. No trauma in the Legion.
Why not think about it this way? Our trailblazing expeditions are turning into blast expeditions, where we eat, drink, and play wherever we go. Blast? Expedition?
Uh-oh.
Yeah! Wherever we go, we eat, play, and have a blast!
Why was the Banjo-Kazooie noise the one I defaulted to for that? Sorry, I'm having a moment.
So we should leave March behind to take care of the express?
Don Hung, that delivery is golden, my boy. The deadpan stares I wait to click, that's great too.
Hey! That's not what I meant! I'm all for some fun. I just hope there won't be any surprise party crashers, like Friday or Saturday.
Not Friday or Saturday!
The xianzhou La Fu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the Wardance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
A reasonable deduction, well...
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The War Dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. It's just a festival to honor the Rainbow Arbiter and the Cloud Knights, who fought against the abominations of abundance and protected the xianzhou ships. Aside from Starskiff performances, it's mostly martial contests. Nothing too different from the Taiki and Roboball contest we've seen before.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black Swan's proposal, we should probably head to Amphorius for refueling.
Really?
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked and prepared before moving on to the next stop.
This is when 2.4 came out. This was forever ago. How long have they been hinting at Amphorus?
With Madame Herta's help, I was planning to deliver some Leviathan fossils from Kalinga Abyss to Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. It could earn us some favors before we set off. However, it may
Abort
take
that.
a few weeks.
Leviathan fossils? The veracity mentioned? To Ruan May? I don't know about that one, Chief.
Aw, so that means we're not going to the La Fu.
Oh.
Being an adult means maintaining relationships, whether we like it or not, Marge. Since we've been invited, it's only right for the Astral Express to attend the ceremony. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the xianzhou Lafu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron Mei and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
Oh, we're getting in the war dance.
What do you two think?
Sounds great. Let's split into groups. I want to play. Oh, I do want to play with Leviathan fossils, though.
Himeko and Mr. Yang will be busy with serious research. Besides, fossils can't compete with martial contests when it comes to fun, right?
Ooh, awkward time to mention I wanted to be a paleontologist as a kid.
Plus, you're the only one with so many friends on the Lafu. I'll be lost if you don't come along. You've gotta lead the way.
Okay, March.
On board with the plan? It's time to warp to the xianzhou Lafu.
Wow, they hinted at why is it just Himiko's in the corner? Never mind. Hoyo Hangles? Jesus, it just never stops. In fact, it gets weirder. What? Yeah, I want to know about these fossils. Hold up.
Kalinga Abyss. What does she expect to find there? Current research on the Leviathan merely proves how little we know about such life forms.
That's why geniuses are interested in that field. Science is all about uncovering the unknown.
Do I get to go with you guys? Conversation between the two adults brims with complex jargon from assumptive abstract. Thanks. Have a safe trip.
Don't miss us too much. If I stumble upon some cool Leviathan fossils, I'll bring a few back as souvenirs for you.
Yes. Thanks, Himiko. Thanks, Will. That scared me. My footsteps sounded like someone was doing the sniffers. Dan Hung, are you finally out of your emo phase? Are we going down there, buddy?
Himeko really knows how to convince people. Between Leviathan fossils and the war dance, the latter definitely sounds more fun.
I mean, I'm pretty 50-50 either way.
By the way, Don Hung, this time you'll be taking a stroll with us on the Lafu, right?
Yes.
And just let you two wander around aimlessly on the Lafu by yourselves? I don't think so.
I'm so glad to hear you cheer up, bud. I was gonna really rub that one in, but you seem good.
Plus, Mr. Yang is right. The Ambrosial Arbor crisis just ended, and both the long life and short life species are still feeling uneasy. And that's why Jing Yuan wants to organize the war dance, to show that the xianzhou Lafu is stable and safe. And since he has extended an invitation, it's only right that I visit my old friend.
This is so ass backwards from the initial visit. My god. Also, I reinstalled my starrail, so hopefully it's like fast and good and ready to go.
This place brings back so many memories, you know?
So here's something for all of you. A poem by March 7th.
Hey, I'm not actually gonna recite a poem. I was just thinking about all the twists and turns we went through when we first arrived on the xianzhou.
Bro, this is just Bellabog crew walking in.
This time, we're not being forced or enticed or chasing after wanted criminals. And we didn't have to sneak in through the cargo dock. This trip has been incredibly smooth.
Why would you risk karma like that, March?
Quite unusual, I must say.
March, stop! Oh, come on, you'll jinx us.
I'm just hoping for the best. You're the one jinxing us.
Why do you keep going? Woman, what the fuck? Yanqing, Donnie Vic, I saw the Skyfaring Commission's notice that the Express has docked on the xianzhou. Are you guys on the Lafu already? Quick with the news, eh? Master teaches me I must always be on the eye out for news. Heh, the General sent me to welcome you all at Starskiff Haven. See you in a bit. I took, like, stuff at ma'am? Oh, I forgot about the Lafu people.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded?
She almost said it too. I could hear it in the voice actor's voice. Oh, feixiao jump scare.
Hear anything.
All right, yep. So
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us, but where is he?
Let's wait for him in front of the room.
Is that him over
It's the
there?
most prominent landmark on the dock.
No? Okay. Anyways, though, guys, we're in the Lafu. Penacony's over. You know what that means. We're switching teams. That rhymed. I didn't mean it to. The team, however, is not quite complete, as I've said many, many times. We are going from a dot team to a follow-up attack team. A follow-up attack team is just a dot team with animations. So, our aventurine will be here. He's pretty much done. The only thing left I have to do is his traces for basic attack, and then maybe a few relic tweaks. Otherwise, a lot of his relics are pretty good. Feixiao, also basically done. Just again, relic tweaking for her, and that's it. Maz, this is where the problem lies. I'm about halfway through his traces. His relics are... and turns out you need 2.4 materials to upgrade the poor boy. Obviously, we can't do that because we're not in 2.4. Oh, but Donnie Vic, you can go and collect those materials early using the guidebook, haha. No, wrong. Those are spoilers, and that's not how we fucking roll here. And then the fourth character is gonna be Hunt March. Or Jade, I don't know. Someone tell me if Jade is a good addition. Maybe I swap Maz out for Jade, because she's got crazy follow-ups. And if I throw her on feixiao, I wonder if her contract on feixiao, and then feixiao following up, would add enough stacks quick enough to make her trigger faster. I don't know enough about Jade to really make that guess. And then Kafka's in there because she's just one of my most built characters, and she has that one single follow-up attack. So she's filling the space. It was going to be Jacques Rousseau, the Red Foxian man. Actually, you know, it might still be. Since we're in 2.4, maybe we just chuck him in here.
General, seems like I can't change your mind about this battle no matter what I say. Maybe we should save our talk for after.
Right, okay. Anyways, that's who we're going to be using. I finally get to play the character I pulled a bajillion years ago. Also, I think you're up in the banner. I might get you light cone.
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment.
Fuck?
Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right?
We never woke up!
Are you familiar with the xianzhou lafu?
Staring straight at Dan Hong's outfit.
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
Oh, humble.
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Interesting. That is... seeing a Pepeshi in the screen change suddenly, I got like...
We just left there.
I don't know if I want to call it deja vu or PTSD.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Lofu?
Why don't you ask locals? But okay.
Exactly. We're xianzhou experts.
March knows where all the best food stalls are.
Most of the tourists around at the moment are here to attend the Wardance. And that's why we're here too.
Yeah, we know about that ceremony. But isn't the fighting ring still closed?
Huh?
I've heard the ring was actually converted from a huge decommissioned Lafu fighter jet.
Wait, what? So it's bigger than the Radiant
Feldspar
Bellspar?
is bigger, I guess.
Oh, never mind.
But for now, all we can do is wait until the Wardance starts in a few weeks before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start.
Weeks?
That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on
What the
Penacony.
fuck is this
Our clients
segue?
love these kinds of dream bubbles.
Not
the
segue.
most.
What is this interruption? I don't fucking care. I left Penacony.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
I was gonna suggest Fixtural Garden, but they might terrify my daughter, and I will not allow that. So you're going to Aurum Alley to hustle.
Good idea. The everyday vibe of the Aurum Alley is a rare find on the planet of festivities.
I knew it was a good call. That's why I put my hand on my hips.
Everyday vibe. Yeah, our clients have had their fair share of adrenaline-pumping dreamscapes. Maybe something down to earth would touch their hearts.
You know how nice it feels to be back in the Lafu after like fucking 1.3, 1.4, 1.5.
Thanks for the suggestion.
I fucking love the
Aurum
xianzhou,
Alley
man.
To gather materials. Maybe we'll run into each other there in a couple of days.
Maybe we will.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go catch up with him.
Isn't this when Yunli and who else was in the banner? Lingsha? Or was she 2.5? It was Yunli and feixiao, right?
Everyone, this way.
Todd. Ma'am? Ah, I miss this place.
Hey, everyone. It's been a while.
Hey, buddy, I really hope you don't get bodied in this version of the game.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you. But, Yanqing, are you?
Don't say taller.
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yanqing, are you a little bit taller than before?
Did you see the change in his face? It was like a... It's like I need to do the black and white edit and throw in some sad song, for fuck's sake. In the arms of...
We've only been away for a few months.
Cautiously pinch his cheek. No, I thought he looked taller for a sec. Maybe it's really been that long since I've seen him.
The General is always worried I won't grow much taller. But I keep telling him not to worry about it.
The General's always worried about that? Hey, to be fair, in the flashbacks, the General probably was smaller than you.
Sorry for the delay.
But damn,
The
he
upcoming war
had
dance
that
and
glow up, as the
Starskiff
kids
Haven
say.
being so busy, things are a little hectic.
He straight up looks taller. I don't care what anyone says.
Seriously, I've never seen the Lafu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jingyuan chose this timing.
Dude, I'm like shaking. I'm
There's
so
people from other
excited.
delves and travelers like you three who've come from afar.
Other delves?
With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight.
Yeah.
The General said this ceremony would help the xianzhou Lafu recover from the crisis.
We'll
It's a way
see.
to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings.
Shuming and the Yaoqing. What the fuck is the Shuming?
I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments.
That's cool as fuck!
The Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. Ah, if only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on cloud 9.
I love craftsmen in mythology. That's so good to me.
By the way, Yanqing, where are we headed next?
I love him.
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
Greetings, my astral expressing friends.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
There are problems. He's adorable. You're pretty much the same in that regard.
I agree.
Cutscene? Hello?
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
What?
I just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
Well, it wasn't a cutscene. You're just as jinxed, March.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That was for the comment earlier, the trade we had.
We'll go with you.
I was gonna say, we're gonna fucking go with him. Like, let's go body whatever. There's the cutscene. Is that a fucking werewolf?
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him.
Are we just gonna go into it? This is my first time fighting these guys. Not really, if you include the tryouts. Enemies with this mark can enter the Moon Rage state. After enemies use attacks, apply 1 stack of Bloodlust to enemy units that can trigger Moon Rage. When the Bloodlust reaches a certain number of stacks, the unit enters the Moon Rage state. At the same time, a Moon Rage countdown appears on the action order. When the countdown's turn begins, Moon Rage is dispelled across all enemy units. What does Moon Rage do? Borisin?
Why are there Borisin?
Borisin is xianzhou werewolves. Good to know. Any? Nope. Okay, so you two. God, hold up. They're so fucking cool looking. A Borisin soldier from the Sable Claw pack specializes in assassinating the target in silence. A Borisin soldier from the Eclipse pack, infamous for their gluttonous urge to devour the. Oh my god. Okay, here we're slowing down for this bad boy.
Where the wind whispers.
Gotta check out the new stuff.
You cannot hide. Darkness.
Oh, Maz, you're so trash right now.
I am the blade. The night falls like a shadow.
I want you upgraded so bad.
You can do. Unstoppable. Too slow.
Oh, give it to me.
I venture forth to hunt.
Yes, you do,
Always
ma'am.
glory. Forever triumphant.
All right, what do we got? All right, give me the scream. Oh, it's so good.
Going all in. Tabs on me.
It's the slowest skill in the whole fucking game. I don't know why I'm using this, but all right.
I'm honored by your presence since you're all ready.
Because it takes forever.
Why not have a meal? No dirty tricks, all right? All in.
Get him.
I am the shadow. A moment of opportunity. Come.
Moss is basically just here to power feixiao. Basically just here to power feixiao. Oh, cutscene.
Not good.
Hello? Hello? Oh, I remember this scene. It's so dope. That sword's so cool. Feet.
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat. Could you give me back my...
You did not just fucking do that, bitch. God, I'd hate her too out the gate. Fuck. I do love that cutscene, but...
Wait, my sword!
She just jacked his sword.
But I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
That's, what, the second person to steal his sword? And now he just dipped up. Okay.
While we appreciate your rescue, my xianzhou friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Are PC's here?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack.
Is that Xiao Chao's voice actor?
Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
Oh, but this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you are to conduct an inspection?
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go through inspection.
But we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisin.
Like in space?
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated dispute that won't lead to a resolution.
I thought you dipped off the side and left. I wasn't gonna stop there anyway. What the Alright, bitches. What's going on?
Who's in charge here?
Who the hell's this dude?
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
Who's this dude?
With the Wardance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven?
Yeah.
According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a Starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
From the Zhu Ming is gonna be my guess.
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Zhu Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
In space?
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu.
In space?
And the Zhu Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Zhu Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the Starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport Starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I'm British and to the Luofu.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
What a thought. Or you go get your fucking sword back. I feel like that's real important for you.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Words?
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the xianzhou before the Wardance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble.
Oh, he's starting to talk like
Capable of
Jingyuan.
generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Yes, give me law. They're kobolds.
Those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time.
So, are they like a whole
The
species?
Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster.
What?
And the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago.
They plunder and enslave many worlds? Are they spacefaring werewolves?
Their presence has faded over the years, but who would have thought?
Huh?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
I gotta remember the Hoyo screw. There's some keyword has been mentioned that is very key to the plot already.
Yeah.
Just gotta figure out which
That's what
one.
I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borisin have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum.
Okay.
I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borisin?
March.
Thank you, but it's no big deal.
Well, it looked like one got away, right?
By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose.
No, that was definitely on purpose. They have emergency services too?
Perhaps she's around here somewhere. Shouldn't we take a look?
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
He said, okay, we're going.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out there with that kind of talent. It shouldn't be too hard to find her.
Throwing a sword so hard it perpetually pushes you back up into the air. Awkward camera hold right there.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Scar on the eye, gotta remember that. Greetings, my
Been a
astral
long
expressing
journey,
friends.
Thank you for your presence.
Huanyan? Wait, isn't this the dude?
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express.
My astral expressing friends. How's everything going, General? Did you miss us? I dreamed about you on pick.
Oh. Well, it's an honor to be in your dreams, my friend.
Ah, God, he's so cool. He's so humble.
Allow me to introduce
Look at this cool guy.
to General Huayan. He's the Arbiter General of the xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
So somehow this little old man with the gigantic head is just as badass as you. Okay, this is gonna be cool.
No need to be
Yeah,
so formal.
no need.
I'm just a tourist here.
Humble.
Different from other tourists who've come to attend the ceremony.
Are all the generals humble?
Elder Huayan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various
Yeah, just spill all of his secrets
Such
right now.
talents are unique, even among the Arbiter Generals.
Wasn't Blade Furnace Master for a second, or he had like a different award title?
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago.
I'm so excited.
I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal has called me back to duty, and I had no choice but to answer the call.
Bro, he's a whole Fushuan tall.
Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Huayan.
It's my honor to meet you,
Marge.
General Huayan.
Oh, glad to meet you, General.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the law firm, same as all of you.
Humble?
So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? Heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Galactic baseballer in Ma'am?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and him.
Him.
Without their help, I'm afraid the Law Fu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Law Fu and will attend the Wardance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
And he drinks. I love him. I love him.
You're more than welcome, General Huayan.
Yes. Dan Hung, be social.
This young friend is?
He noticed me.
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth.
Due to his
Season
youth.
him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming Wardance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
You devious little shit. Why do I not like you? What is this? What is this face? What is this deviousness?
Great, great. It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yunli.
The fuck's my sword, bitch? Devious. Why? Grr.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you have a fun little voice. I forgot what the hell you sounded like. It's been so long since I saw the 2.4 stuff.
Oh, you two already know each other?
She stole my shit!
Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh? Now you've piqued my curiosity.
This old
Tell
dude's
me,
like, oh no.
How did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Wouldn't be me.
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Zhuming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield.
Bitch, does this look like the Zhuming?
As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target.
Aren't you depicted as a cat character? This is why I don't like you. This is why you're devious. This is why I'm angry.
By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
You know, I have a feeling Yanqing does not have the problem you think he has.
Hold on a sec, Yunli. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
So much for Luofu's sword masters.
You're a f***ing thief! What the f*** you mean? You're about to sit here and talk about, oh, get the I'm gonna beat the shit out of this little shit.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your
Hold
sword
on.
back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone.
You know, cause it's his f***ing property? Hold on, back up. Is everyone just watching this argument happen?
With all due respect, you don't honor your sword, so you don't deserve it.
I'm about to square up with Yanqing and we're gonna take this girl down 2v1.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yanqing.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful, because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
Bet, as I pull out the baseball bat.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey, whose side are you on, Grandpa?
The side of, you know, being correct, you little shit. I hate her.
I don't take sides.
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship. Most notably, the legendary Flame Wheel Octet. Seeing Miss Yunli, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely has that fiery edge.
Hold on, so the xianzhou has the High Cloud Quintet, and then they have the Flame Wheel Octet? Suddenly the High Cloud Quintet, like, lost a lot of points for me. Everyone just has a fucking name. Is there just someone who's like the duo? The trio? Does one of the ships just the one-o? Like...
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights apart. Yunli is still just a young girl, a bit awkward and hot-tempered.
Mm-hmm.
So please forgive her if she's being rude.
Oh, cat shit.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I have some business to discuss. For now, Yanqing, why don't you entertain our guests and take Miss Yunli to the inn? I'll find another chance to talk with you all. I'd like to express my gratitude to the
Astral Express friends
for helping the Luofu during the crisis.
That's so kind of you. I mean, you've already thanked us so many times.
Please forgive me for coming at an inconvenient time.
The fucking formalities in this. Ma'am, are you barefoot? I can't.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
Ah, you little shit.
All right, Yunli. Take this opportunity to clear things up with Yanqing.
Somehow I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. make friends than enemies. But I won't be heading to the inn just yet. I want to visit Lingsha. She just arrived in the Lawfu and could use some help settling in.
Mentioned?
Yanqing, once you've helped our guest get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission for me. I've heard about the attack and the detainment of the IPC ship. Qingzhou sent word that the IPC members are protesting and wish to have their cargo back.
No shit.
See if you can calm them down. Don't get aggressive. Just make it clear that the xianzhou Lawfu has no intention of violating their rights.
But we're detaining you.
I'm on it.
Awkwardly, feixiao's right here. Anyways. You little shit. The fuck you doing out here with your little feetsies?
This trip is totally worth it. Compared to the Zhuming, the Lawfu is so much livelier. But it's a shame the Lawfu swordmasters don't seem that great.
Yeah, what is this thing? Tell me of this thing.
That's how outsiders refer to my peers in the Zhuming Cloud Knights and the Artisanship Commission. We all train under Grandpa's guidance, learning the art of craftsmanship and swordplay. That's how we got that title, I guess. Just don't mention it in front of Grandpa. He always says that empty titles bring pointless challenges and conflicts. We Zhuming swordmasters pride ourselves on the success of the group over the individual.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you too. Are you here to participate in the war dance?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Of course. To honor martial arts, the Cloud Knight's ring is always open to outsiders. If you can defeat the ringmaster selected by the xianzhou, you'll not only win rewards and prizes, but also be making a name for yourself. Sounds tempting, doesn't it?
It does.
I have some things to do. Besides, little Yanqing doesn't seem too happy about me tagging along.
He's taller than you. He shouldn't have said you stole his sword. You stole his sword!
Yeah, you're right. I took it with my skills. So I guess you can say I'm a robber or something. How dare he imply I'm a thief? Totally different. Besides, the sword seems scared of its own master. I'd like to ask him, you claim to cherish your sword as your life, yet you don't even recognize the state it's in right now?
Yeah, the eye of a craftsman's a bit different from the eye of a warrior.
I didn't intend to keep his sword. I was planning to take this chance to return it to him. But now, I've changed my mind.
Hoyo, invest within me the power not to slap the shit out of this little.
I'll give that poor
Sorry,
flying
lost my
sword
temper.
some proper maintenance. I won't consider returning the sword unless he learns how to say please, hello, thank you, and sorry.
You mean all the things he literally just said in the previous conversation? Oh, you must have missed that when you were being an angsty little. Sorry, I lost my temper.
So he can forget about it for now.
You have his weapon. He's not going to Oh my god. You infuriate me like some other little shit I know. Two little shits I know. No, you might infuriate me more than them. You scratch your head, feeling a tingling sensation on your scalp at the thought of the impending troubles Yanqing will face. While you're distracted, the young girl has already wandered off on her own, her whereabouts unknown. Oh, she is a cat. We're getting the fuck out of here, guys.
This is the report Qingzhou just sent me. Let me take a look.
I can't. I'm seething right now.
Looks like the general has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease.
I mean, it's a really easy challenge. I don't know why we're having trouble here.
Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes.
Sounds like when I was a janitor.
It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC, with their non-stop corporate babble. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
Let's go. Oh, it's literally let's go. That's amazing. After watching Yanqing and the others leave.
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the Wardance.
Now that the kids are gone.
Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yanqing implies intentions beyond mere spectating.
And
Might there be
Yanqing?
any specific instructions from the marshal?
Eyes open?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives.
You've already been very successful in that. She questions everything already.
However, I have no clue what the Yaoqing Arbiter General has in mind.
Oh, we know who that is. I wouldn't know who that is, but I do know who that is.
Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you.
This is foreshadowing.
The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu.
Okay.
As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yaoqing,
I heard that title, and that was the first time I knew I would love that general. And then literally like a week later, they announced feixiao. It was destiny.
She has come specifically for you.
Ooh, hello?
Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning. Being late isn't her style.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
The boys! I finally get to see them in game!
As soon as she disembarked from the Starskiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
I have something to attend to on this ship I've never been on. Meow.
You must be the messengers from the xianzhou Yanqing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the
Jiaoqiu.
Merlin's Claw. It's an honor to meet you in person, Arbiter Generals.
Retainers.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead. What does she mean? Tell me, what could be more important to her than coming here?
What would have happened? IPC? Borisin? Astral Express?
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Eyes open.
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here.
Yeah, Moz is tall as fuck.
Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
In the meantime, outside the Palace of Astrum. This episode's about to come to an end. Are we even gonna see her?
I forgot to ask Yunli to return my sword.
No, you didn't. You asked her and she told you to piss off. Dude, I don't think you're ever getting that fucking sword back. Dude, I will literally body that bitch for you.
No need to bother.
I will.
The envoys won't be leaving the Lawfu anytime soon. I'll ask for it later when we meet again.
You have grown so much. Oh, I can see the trouble behind those eyes. Women are trouble, Yanqing. Do not get involved with them. Just look what happened to your master.
By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but The general seemed a little reserved.
He did.
Could it be because of Elder Yan's visit?
He did. I kind of was thinking about it. I didn't really put it to thought, but now that he says it like that, I absolutely think that.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was all, yes, how are you?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, I fully believe you, kid.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the xianzhou Zhuming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the xianzhou Yanqing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
Ooh, some insight?
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jing Yuan, just like the crew, right?
The Wardance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more.
Generals want to duke it out?
Maybe they've come to hold Jing Yuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Lawfu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? Why would they blame the victim?
Leadership March, it's a weird curse.
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jing Yuan himself?
Oh god, we've returned to the xianzhou and they're just going down the same fucking plot line of a traitor within.
Once the spark
Please
of
no.
suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish.
No wonder we were called back for the fucking...
What was I thinking? Seriously, here I was looking forward to a carefree and enjoyable trip. But it seems wherever we go, drama is just around the corner.
March. Oh, what a mood.
Aw, I was so excited. I thought those Arbiter Generals were just here to see the ceremony.
No, adults suck, Yanqing.
By the way, I heard that an alchemist from the Zhuming diplomatic ship has arrived, and rumors say that she's to be the new Cauldron Master of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
Who? She?
An alchemist from the Zhuming serving as the Cauldron Master on the Luofu? While it's not unheard of, the timing itself...
Thanks to your words, Mr. Dan Heng. Now I finally see the underlying tensions. The General is under tremendous pressure right now, but I was completely oblivious to his troubles. How naive of me.
He's on a different level than you, kid. Give it time.
Come on, don't think like that. Leave the adult matters to the adults. Even if you wanted to do something for the General, it's not like you can do anything.
March, you're basically like a 19-year-old in your brain, and Yanqing's like 200. Like, I don't know about this one, Chief.
Did I say something wrong?
When you're a real master? March, please just be quiet. I ain't gonna say that.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment.
At the moment, he fucking acknowledges it for now, but he knows that one day, that will not be the case.
Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's
Shit, I might have to end this episode before we see the General.
Looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
Yeah, he definitely didn't hear that, March.
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
Bro, do you have any idea what I've done with the IPC?
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC.
Thank you, March.
You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
Brag all you want, but don't drag me into this. You're a real mess. The repeat. Stop. I don't want to. Yes. Repeat it.
Exactly. Wait, are you being sarcastic?
Well, since you're willing to help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Yeah. Oh my god, so much stuff! I don't want to end the episode yet. I'm so happy. Alright, guys.
I really reason with you xianzhou people? I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
Is that?
I am trying to reason with you here.
Is that who I think it is? Yeah, let's just fucking go. I'm so tired of this quest already. I can't think of the dude's name. There he is. I thought I heard it before.
Ugh, that toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Arum Alley?
Yep.
You know what? This isn't
Scott.
the first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways.
Are you sure, friend?
But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit too far?
I don't know if it is, Scott.
Just as I've said it many times already. Once we've inspected the cargo,
Why is this voiced, but that previous bullshit wasn't?
On your way. Is there something wrong with your ears, or is it just your brain?
Jesus Christ. Please don't make us do the frickin' negotiation crap.
And my answer is crystal clear. Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Keep detaining my cargo, and I'll file a complaint directly with your general.
Oh my god. What's all this argument? Scott, what are you doing here? Did I just hear a dog barking?
You jerk. Who are you calling a dog? Wait. Why are you here?
Debate master.
Staying on the xianzhou, are you? What terrible luck. Wherever you go, disasters aren't far behind.
Got it. That statement is far more accurate than I would like.
Aren't you the guest from the Astral Express?
Yes.
What brings you and Yanqing to the Artisanship Commission?
Aren't you the general's secretary? No, you're Yukong's secretary, aren't you? You're the lady who flirted like crazy with Dan Hung in that other episode I did.
Trouble caused by the IPC? I'd say it's caused by the Skyfaring Commission.
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing.
It's very bad, Yanqing.
I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikui. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
What are the odds of that?
So, you're Scott. I've heard him mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Lafu before? Why did you come back?
Business march.
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm
That's where he's mad.
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Lafu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict.
I can see why they would be.
Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine! If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's not our business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
To HR.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation.
The Express is a third party. Just let us look. No, please. No. Please, no.
How you helped R. O'Malley.
No.
The IPC representative
No.
back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before,
No.
it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
Don't you fucking make me do this.
What are you guys whispering about over there? Just hurry up and give us back our cargo.
Don't you fucking make me do this. I will end this fucking episode right here, I swear to God. Oh, fuck this. I hate this. I'm winging it. Get ready to eat
As I
fucking
recall,
shit.
This guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Why are we doing this? Why?
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too.
Oh.
According to Article 4 of the xianzhou Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Okay, I guess we're clicking this. Emotional trigger.
Huh? Your logic is too confusing for anyone to follow.
No, it's not at all.
Maybe you should learn the art of communication from a monkey before you continue spouting nonsense.
What is this voice acting? Negotiation strategy successfully activated. Start making him feel uncomfortable. Use Yanqing's identity to intimidate him. I like this one. Remind him of his embarrassing past.
Back in Arum Alley,
Oh
you were
my
dealing with
God.
civilian merchants, where you could use the IPC's name to scare them. But this time, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant standing before you represents the will of Luofu's general, and won't be intimidated by your words.
What is this smug-ass look?
Of course. I'm sure we both want a peaceful resolution.
Yanqing chiming in.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, I want things to be resolved peacefully, but aren't we getting stuck in rigid formalities here?
No.
Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Bro doesn't realize I got a Venturine's number. Assure him that you... No, I don't think he would like that. I want to click this so bad. We'll do this.
Don't underestimate xianzhou technology. Even if they need to dismantle your cargo, the Artisanship Commission...
Yeah, go ahead and brag about their skills. After all, you're just a negotiator they hired.
Scott, I'm about to fuck
But
you up.
I'm different. I'm an IPC member, and my fleet has accepted this transportation order. Naturally, I need to be responsible for the integrity of every piece of cargo.
I hate this.
Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
Oh, I hate this. Fuck you.
Huh? Could you repeat that?
Oh, shut up. Oh, I thought it would take his morale back down by one.
I've taken Herta's curios and even destroyed Ranmei's experimental subjects, but have I ever paid a penny for them? And now you think you can just come and ask me for compensation.
Listen up, brat. Don't think that your fancy connection to the Genius Society scares me. The IPC and those geniuses are working together. We're not taking orders from them. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to...
That was a mistake. Time to escalate the issue. Time to escalate the issue.
You're pulling out all the stops, and you've even dragged members of the Intelligentsia Guild into this. Seems like you're not interested in resolving this at all. Since we've met each other before, Mr. Scott, let me share some information. Your transport ship was attacked by the Borisin, and the Cloud Knights might see it as more than just a random attack.
I like Scott's retorts, though. What do you mean?
You think you can scare me with that? What exactly do you mean?
Sure, you might purely be innocent victims of a Borisin attack. But think about it another way. Why would the Borisin launch such an attack near the Luofu? Perhaps some of your crew members colluded with them. We may need to interrogate every one of your crew to eliminate this potential risk.
You know what? I don't think we really need a member from the Intelligentsia Guild present. I'm just hoping that all the procedures will be thoroughly followed, you know? We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IPC and the xianzhou operate, right? As an IPC worker, I have to abide by its regulations. If I make an exception and allow you to inspect the cargo, it'll spell disaster for me.
Try to bribe? No. Talk about his unpromising career. Swallow your pride? No. They're following their own rules. Get fucked.
Now that you're on their turf, shouldn't you follow their rules too?
Yeah, I get it. I know I'm on the xianzhou, but if I violate the IPC regulations, I'll be in deep trouble when I get back.
Boom. Thank fuck that's over.
You guys sure know how to argue your case.
Oh, it's like we're in a game.
Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection. It's just that, I need some time to sort things out. This is a big deal. Let me talk to headquarters first.
I have to go let them know they're about to discover a bunch of werewolves in boxes.
So, Mr. Scott, are you just stalling for time and planning to leave the xianzhou as soon as your ship is repaired? To avoid the Skyfaring Commission's inspection?
Why no?
Well, IPC staff are free to come and go, as long as they don't break any laws.
I do not recognize this voice at all.
Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Feet. Lingsha!
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lingsha, Cauldron Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu.
You have a much fancier outfit than I remember. Like, you thinking you had. Yeah, that's looking very Vidyadara to me, down hung.
Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the xianzhou Zhuming.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How can you say that?
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be on my way. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't inspect them.
Wait a minute!
Yeah, hold up. I just did a whole bullshit argument for this, and you're just gonna...
Well, that's more like it. If only the young displayed a more reasonable attitude, we could have sidestepped that altercation just now.
Yeah, you bounced back quick after getting whooped in that debate.
Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulation signed between the xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Oh my god, the fucking long life species flex.
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Why do you give me these vibes? Like gremlin vibes, but you're not a gremlin. You have the Why do you give me gremlin energy?
Ah, typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm.
Tell him, Scott.
While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Low-key, though, I'm on Scott's side there. Long-life species in this game are low-key really racist when it comes to mentioning time of, like, lifespans.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr.
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?
Thanks, bro.
Well, honestly, at least you're not as annoying as that woman. Bro, just do the inspection.
Bro.
This lady is really something else.
Not really. She just told this guy he wasn't going to live long enough to see the end of this. And she really wasn't wrong.
Is this the IPC product?
Listen up. Any damages caused by inspections will be filed with the IPC.
It's the robot thing. Is that a Borisin robot? Are you kidding me? Terror grip. When an ally is why do I almost say inflated? When an ally is inflicted with terror grip, attacking the caster of terror grip once can dispel terror grip. Terror grip ends if the caster of terror grip is not attacked to dispel terror grip. Then the affected ally will fall into the terrified state and be unable to perform actions. Borisin is it? It's a whole fucking.
How unexpected. That was a surprise.
Fight the dice have been changed.
What the fuck are the odds? That's the tissue. What is happening?
Maybe I'll take it all. Watch your head.
Go forth.
The night falls like a shadow.
Time to reap where the wind whispers.
You cannot hide.
I never noticed that part of the animation because of slow mode.
I venture forth to hunt.
Do you, ma'am?
Soaring, forever triumphant.
Let's show him a good hunt then, shall we? Hell yeah.
Back down. Never hesitate. Too slow.
Darkness. Charge.
That won't do.
All right, I'll call your bet. Can't lose this one.
Can't lose this one. God damn, we're going ham. Wait, why didn't it? I could have swore I put. No, I did put him back. That's right. I forgot about that. Dude, this is crazy. That's. Uh-oh, moon rage. The robot can moon rage too? That's nuts.
I'm fearless. Unstoppable.
Darkness. Charge.
Too slow.
Damn, really? That was loaded.
Always soaring. Forever triumphant.
Give me that fucking battle cry. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Were you seriously planning to leave this stuff unchecked at the dock for days?
They're all
way too dangerous. dangerous.
They're about to rip this dude a fucking new one.
I had no idea about it. You must have accidentally triggered the cargo's defense program.
I don't think trying to shift the blame is a wise choice.
But seriously, I don't know why that thing suddenly started moving. I swear on the Amber Lord.
Enough. Miss Shikwe, please escort our IPC guests to the Skyfaring Commission.
I'm on it. Please follow me, Mr. Scott.
Yeah, this became a way bigger issue than you wanted, and you even gave them what they wanted, and you got fucked. That's so bad.
Our preliminary inspection shows that there is indeed hidden biological tissues inside, just like the craftsman feared. Can't even tell if it's ingenium or biological in nature.
The core of this device
I
is
like
what
her
they
design
call
way more than I
wet
thought,
matter
but her face,
in
I
industry
cannot put my
slang.
fucking finger on it.
To put it simply, this machine operates with a kind of biological nerve as its control center.
I'll take some samples for the alchemist to analyze and figure out where the biological tissue comes from.
Coincidentally, it looks like a Borisin. Strange.
Why would the Intelligentsia Guild use such unethical technology? Perhaps they're trying to create a new weapon?
Whatever the reason is, it's probably why the Borisin attacked the ship. No wonder the IPC were trying to obstruct our inspection. I'll contact the
How many of these are on the
Commission
ship?
and ask the judges to come and give their final verdict on this. According to our rules,
Judges?
all prisoners and weapons involving dangerous creatures must be taken to the shackling prison for further sentencing. After all, it's the safest place on the Luofu.
Why would you say it like that with this zoom in?
As for you, Mr. Craftsman, please go with the Cloud Knights and explain the situation to the judge.
After a while, everyone disperses and goes their own way.
I had a feeling that the IPC members would cause trouble.
Bro, I'm not ending this
I didn't think
episode.
they'd be this
I'm not ending this episode till we
Thanks
find
for your
Lingsha.
help, Miss Lingsha.
Not Lingsha. Fuck you, text. I'm not ending this episode till we meet feixiao.
I should thank you for saving my life. Your sword skills were impressive. Taking down that big guy.
Yanqing, how'd you get your sword back?
I thought the general's retainers were all burly martial masters. I didn't expect Yanqing to be so...
Young.
Yeah, exactly.
Young.
He's young and talented.
Trying to play into all types here.
As for you, you must be the guests from the Astral Express, right? Saving the Luofu from that crisis. It's so impressive.
What is this? What?
It wasn't a big deal. Really.
It was a big deal, March.
It's still early. So why don't we get some tea at the Alchemy Commission? We can discuss your suggestions for revitalizing the commission.
I'd be happy to accept your invitation.
Yanqing's so fucking done.
And you three are coming too, right?
Huh? Bro, what is happening? Su Shang! I don't have time to keep getting distracted here. The fuck are you doing here, girl?
Hey, you're back.
Hello.
Why didn't you say anything in the group chat?
Oh fuck, I forgot. We're like chat besties.
I'm on duty. Let's catch up later.
Okay, you look so pretty when you're serious. Are you standing guard here? Alright, I'll pull a funny face at her.
Daddy, I'm warning you. I'm carrying out my secret duty. It'll be annoying if you keep cracking jokes like that.
This is the most, like, realistic, legitimate flirt scene in the entire fucking game. And they're literally just being friendly. And I don't even care about this character. What the fuck just happened?
Stop hanging around here and find something better to do. Once I'm done in a few days, call up Lil Quay and Wawa, and let's grab a meal at Aurum Alley. It's been ages since we hung out.
That's... Holy, I just had a fucking flashback. I used to have an old job where that kind of thing happened. There was these 3 chicks I used to hang out with at a job, and we would occasionally hit the bar every once in a while. And like 5 years later, we did it again. This is a crazy moment right now.
Goodbye.
What the fuck was that moment just now? Dude, that 30 seconds exchange was better than the entire Trailblazer Firefly relationship. Who cooked that scene?
Pay my respects to the new cauldron master.
I'm in awe.
All these years, and the view at the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit.
We are slowly making our way towards Scale Gorge Waterscape, I'm noticing.
The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
Oh yeah, no shit, this is where the Vidyadhara come
You're
from.
a Luofu native, Miss Lingsha?
She's a Vidyadhara.
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching prescriptions with my mentors and peers at the Alchemy Commission.
So would you have trained alongside Bailu?
It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow remains familiar. Just like you, Don Hung, I traveled far from home, and now I've returned. Seeing the familiar scenery brings back a hint of nostalgia.
The view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering tree looks pretty impressive.
See?
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only natural for everyone to feel uneasy.
Well,
I agree with Lingsha though, the tree's
once
awesome.
a seed is planted, no matter how long it takes, it'll eventually sprout and bear fruit.
Her hairpiece is almost just a deck of Uno cards.
In my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable. The seed was already planted when the ancestors of the xianzhou sought immortality.
A serious topic all of a sudden. We can't just make wild special. Wait, I thought we were here to have some tea. Where's the tea?
My bad. Well,
Yeah, you're bad.
Since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand, Dan Heng and Lieutenant Yanqing, I'd like to discuss something with you.
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in and clean up all the old grime in the Alchemy Commission. Honestly, the Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has reached a point where fixing it seems impossible. I'm looking to remedy this problem, but was wondering if you could provide any insights.
Why does it feel like you are just like you're clinging at strings, like you're barely holding on here, ma'am?
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. I can't really say much about a remedy, but I do have a piece of advice, Miss Lingsha. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected. If you cannot distance yourself from these ties, Miss Lingsha, changing the situation within the Alchemy Commission may be quite challenging.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. Thank you for your valuable insights.
Discuss with the General and avoid the Vidyadhara Alchemy connection.
While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't sever mortals' desire to prolong their existence. Just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but are unable to calm the hearts and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission. Our xianzhou forebears knew this well, and that's why they entrusted
What is
the
happening?
duty of guarding the roots of the arbor to the Vidyadhara. However, the Vidyadhara are still only mortal beings. 30 years ago,
my mentor served as Alchemy Commission's Cauldron Master. She recognized the emerging undercurrents and sought to cleanse the source of the disturbance. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission.
Alchemy Commission.
In the end, she was framed and exiled to the Juming. I was also implicated and had to leave the Luofu.
Ooh, that's actually really sad.
And guess who arbitrated the case and handed down the sentence? None other than General Jing Yuan himself.
What?
You heard it right. The ones responsible for the corruption in the Alchemy Commission are not just the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, but even the Divine Foresight himself.
Think you're really... Girl, what's your end game?
Alas, why is your face turning pale, Yanqing? Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of power, they may sometimes have to make tough decisions. I won't hold any personal grudges against him. Besides, at our age, holding personal grudges is a luxury we can't afford.
Are you young too?
Lingsha, you're back!
Oh yeah, she did say she was looking for you. Oh yeah, because we have no fucking clue who this is. Beat. Oh no. The devious little shit.
Why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission?
Why aren't you with your grandpa?
Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you to Yanqing.
Please tell me we are not about to have please tell me we're not about to have a child yap fest. It's been an hour and a half.
What a small world.
It's a weird way that works, isn't it?
You stole my sword. Give it back.
You just fought a robot with it and Lingsha confirmed it.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stalking me or something?
You're the one who's rolled up on us every time.
Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Love that he keeps reiterating it.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate when you should strike, and you struggle to stay calm when your sword is unsheathed. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took your sword. It was you who lost focus.
You can take your metaphorical bullshit and shove it up your motherfucking ass, bitch. You took my shit. I watched your hand grab it, and I watched your feet run.
I've been taking it easy on you because you're a guest from the Juming. But you're not taking the hint. Don't people from the Juming know you're supposed to return what you've borrowed?
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, it'd just be taken away again in a few hours.
It wasn't even taken away when we fought fucking Stellaron hunters. What the? I hate this character.
You know the Cloud Knight saying, a Cloud Knight must never let slip their weapon. Yes? Well, sure, I can give it back to you now, but on the battlefield, that's a whole different story. A flying sword.
Fine! You don't have to give it back, because I'll take it back myself!
Oh, to be young at the whim of impulse. So is this the Wardance?
Between these two, who do you think is tougher, Don Hung? Don't get me wrong. I'm just curious.
I'm backing Yanqing all the way.
Get ready to separate them.
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely not how I imagine celebrating it.
Well, since you don't approve, I won't draw my sword here.
Although low-key, I do love Yunli's sword. The first time I ever saw it, I thought that maybe it was forged by just literally melting a bunch of cursed swords together in like a mold.
I didn't mean it
Which
in
is
that
such
way.
a fucking cool D&D plot hook
Since
idea, by the
you've
way.
already drawn your swords, you'd be disappointed if you didn't get to test one another, right?
Yeah, except that, you know, my boy here, Yanqing, didn't draw a fucking sword.
I've received reports that the delves near the Alchemy Commission are still infested with abominations. Seems like my predecessors left quite a mess. So, if you two want to determine who's better, why not focus on them instead of each other?
Clearing out some abominations? Sounds boring.
Oh, I hate her.
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice, Miss Lingsha. I'll help you get rid of them.
I hate you.
Oh, you think you're the only one who knows how to behave?
Yes?
If Lingsha needs anything, I'll gladly draw my sword and help her out.
It's so heartwarming to see both of you being so sweet and caring. So then, shall we get going?
Hold on a second. Could you imagine?
Ever since the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were eradicated, their experimental abominations have been festering here. If you want a contest, I'll be the referee. The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes wins.
What the fuck? 15 minutes of swinging big metal swords around? In real life, if you've never swung a metal sword around, it pretty much sucks after about 30 seconds.
Lingsha, as always, you're still an expert in making unpaid work sound so noble and grand.
That's a talent, ma'am.
It's for your own good, little Yunli. While you desire to compete against each other, I don't want to see either of you getting hurt.
Okay, respectable.
That's really thoughtful of you, Cauldron Master.
Yanqing is about to snap.
So, are you both ready?
Why are we having this scene? We all could have assumed this entire dialogue sequence. And my brain is still destroyed over the fucking... that scene by the tree with Sushang. Oh my... I'm going nuts here. Go. No, I do not give a fuck. Fuck, I have to talk to you.
Ugh. Looks like my predecessors left quite a mess.
Let me kill things.
Let me say it again.
Yes.
The one who kills the most abominations within 15 minutes wins.
We know.
Be careful when you draw your swords, and make sure you don't hurt each other.
Yes, Mom.
Can we start now, Lingsha?
I've never agreed with you more and probably never will. We get to play as both? Okay. That would have been real cool. What is this team? When Yunli takes action, she will use attacks to defeat the enemy first. Yunli's not even in my fucking party. Oh, I see. Now I see. Oh fuck, I forgot about you guys.
I am the blade. Time to lose.
Falling apart on your own.
They're all gonna get zoomed up real quick.
I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Could you imagine if feixiao just jumped down here?
Someone who can't even hold on to his sword to actually have some skill.
Yeah, we gotta kill you guys quick.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that.
Ma'am, I'm going to fight you.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate.
How many can you block? Strike apart.
Where are you going, buddy? No, not yet, Ching.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Look, I'm just trying to kill things.
maybe I'll take
Yunli
it
can
all.
take on the big guy.
I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Watch your head.
As long as I take out little guys, I can speed up.
Time for swordplay. Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
I always forget how the fuck you play. Oh my god, okay. See, I'm banking on her doing that shit. I'm just gonna keep killing small guys and I'll let her kill the big one.
Time to reap. You cannot hide.
I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
Oop. And then I'll let him summon something. Get 2 more in there.
How many can you block?
I am the shadow. Time to lose.
Fangs and claws.
Nah, we don't need that. Coming in. Oh, yep, here she comes. Fuck. Shane, we need to take somebody out real quick, buddy.
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for swordplay. Strike apart.
Shit.
Never hesitate. Too close. I venture forth to forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
I am the blade. You've been exposed.
A one-time enemy.
Really no follow-up attack on that? Okay. Interesting.
I am the shadow. Like a shadow.
Too close.
Time to you cannot hide.
I hit the mark.
Bladed flight.
I venture forth forever triumphant. Victory is inevitable.
God, that ultimate is just so fucking cool. I can't even help it. Boom, victory, motherfuckers.
I win, Miss Yunli.
You got lucky.
Yeah, it's like you had a literal entire team helping you or something while I was by myself attacking once every 2 turns.
Why don't you just give me back my sword, sincerely apologize, and then go cry your eyes out to your grandpa?
Bro, you finally won, and all your humility you learned from the general just goes out the window?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm not interested in your rusty sword, as I don't have the nasty habit of snatching other people's weapons.
All you did was chop down a few monsters. Don't get carried away with yourself. If you think you can just take this sword from my hand, go ahead and try.
Wait, we're having the duel anyway? Who's gonna stop this crazy shit? Although I do like her fighting style. He went, she fucking threw it? Oh. Are you?
Well fought, my young friends.
That was the most unimaginable flex in this game. It was so badass. I finally get to see you in game, nimble Foxian lady. Okay, hold together, Donivik, General of the Legion. Ma'am.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength. trying to take down targets with a single strike.
It's so nice to see you in game.
Who are you?
Me? I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby, if you will. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the Wardance. Yet here I am, able to witness a remarkable fight at the Alchemy Commission, of all places. Well, the Lawfu is never short of surprises.
Thank God you are voiced.
However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the Wardance's ring? That way, you can resolve your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and we were just sparring.
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between you. I don't believe it.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Feixiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Follow!
Feixiao? Grandpa always
Look at that
talks
face.
about you.
Look at that face.
I didn't believe that you were...
The Merlin's Claw of the xianzhou Yanqing?
Oh, it took months to get here, but we're here.
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Xianzhou Lawfu, too.
Do the hair flick. Please. For me. I'm not a fan. Or anything. But
Of course. Everyone has heard of the Vanquishing General. Known to all and unbeknown to none.
Vanquishing General? Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? I don't like it.
I like her more.
Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lawfu, so I came up with a humble nickname for myself. The Lacking General. Lacking in worries, regrets, and rivals.
Oh no.
Sounds much better, right?
Yeah, that's a befitting title that sounds both humble and impressive. Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you
was like
politely thank General Feixiao for her guidance?
It was like a
and
compliment and
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again. By the way, we haven't settled the score yet. I'll defeat you fair and square next time we fight.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General Feixiao.
She's so fucking cool. Oh my
By the way,
God.
Lingsha, if you've got
I
some
don't have a
free
problem.
time,
It's respectful staring,
I'd
you
like to invite
fucking
you to the seat of
shitbags.
Divine foresight for
No
a chat
simping.
with General Jing Yuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
There's so much read between the lines and
General Feixiao. Otherwise, I'd
ulterior motives in this.
Incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's consultation?
Are you sick?
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget,
yeah, she's the
you'd
new
have been
head.
waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the seat of divine foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air.
We're outside.
Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this Wardance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Now I'm like so into this.
But I know you're going to say but, right?
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors. One wrong move, and the Luofu could be in a world of chaos.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant, so at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
Other matters?
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with two generals?
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
They support her from the shadows.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece, right? Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are saying, and how those close to him behave.
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this fact reveals the true measure of power. Thanks for enlightening me, General.
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway, this is how I operate in battle, so you might as well get used to it.
Is he like a fresh recruit? What the fuck?
Are you treating General Jing Yuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
Jing Yuan's the longest serving general of the Luofu. Okay. I was like the old motherfucker next to him. No way.
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show me the medicine she prescribed you?
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
That is a very accurate Bailu prescription.
So not even the famed healer lady could help?
You have a condition?
Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure you. Actually, I've found some leads.
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined. Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the xianzhou spearhead, hunting down the abominations of abundance till the end of my days. As long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire, I don't care how long I live. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Enjoy some tasty food. So, what's for dinner tonight?
What a... You just gained so many points in my book for that. Oh, Mazamon, I'm so sorry. I treat you like shit on my team.
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
I slowly am loving this trio.
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
On the Luofu? I feel like that did not insinuate Jing Yuan.
Hey! Was that the Yanqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome.
I totally agree, March.
I mean, when Yunli swung that massive sword, she just casually blocked her attack with ease.
Yeah, I'm still tweaking over that cutscene.
Mine too.
Oh, I apologize for saying that now.
Yeah. But to go up against Yunli is quite impressive, you know? That aura of heroism and grace. It almost makes me want to learn xianzhou swordplay.
Foreshadowing?
You think so too, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Like, really, really good.
Can't you put a little more enthusiasm into it?
Oh, it was sarcastic. I was being serious.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've been chosen to represent the Cloud Knights in the ceremony. I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled swordmasters out there, seeing General
Literally
Feixiao's
everyone you
skills
fight
today has made me feel a bit uneasy again.
Oh, buddy.
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance.
Denhong, why'd you say that?
Just remember the state of mind you had.
Why was
when
that
you
pause there?
single-handedly took on me and Blade, putting life and death aside. With that mindset, you can prevail against most challengers.
I see. Thanks for the advice, Master Danheng. By the way, now that today's events are over, General Jingyuan wants to invite all of you to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He has something important to discuss.
What a surprise! Something important?
About how to deal with the generals from the Yaoqing and the Juming.
Yeah, I love the way you say it, March.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Feixiao and Huaiyan can see the truth. We don't need any more chaos on the Luofu before the war dance.
Don't disagree with you. Fucking hell, that's gonna be so... Okay, let's go talk to the general, guys. In the next episode.